big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Breeze now on first down. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A good pickup there at 22. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On play action, it's Breeze. On the crossing route, that's complete to Clark. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Derrick Henry scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Stick it in the end zone on a running play.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And that is incomplete.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
Here's Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses. A first down carry for Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. On second down, here's Breeze. They set up the screen for Henry.
43. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. Breeze to throw on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Jay Prosh, 43 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And now out come the Steelers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now Roethlisberger over the middle, complete. That's James. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Again to Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw is Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A final shot before half for Breeze. And that is incomplete. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field.
Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, it's Bell. And now running right through it. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now it's Roethlisberger. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Austin. Fighting his way through contact. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play action. Breeze. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get it.
It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a quick handoff, and this is the fullback, Prosh. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jay Prosh, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, but I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
probably going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Henry running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Ben on third and long. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got room. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not